me, today we're going to do an upper body and core session. We're going to start with upper body and then we're going to move into the core exercises at the end. You will need some dumbbells. If you've got a variety from 3s to 7s, that'd be really good. Otherwise, we can work with what you've got. A glass of water and we'll get going with the warm-up. Okay, taking your arms, swinging them overhead. If you want to fast track the warm-up and you're already warmed up, you can probably go to about 4 to 5 minutes in. If you haven't done a warm-up, please follow me now. Really important. A little bend in those knees, bring your tailbone underneath you, engaging that core. Fantastic. You just keep those shoulders relaxed. Swinging the arms right up overhead. Okay, we're going to then alternate our arms. So keeping a little bend in those knees, just letting those arms swing. Keep that core engaged. Okay, bringing the arms across in front, we're going to open out the palms to the sky, opening out the chest. So feel stretch through the chest as you open your arms. Okay, keeping the hips facing forwards, we're going to rotate to each side to warm up the spine. Keeping those hips forwards. Okay, now allowing your hips to follow through, increasing that rotation. We're really working on the upper body today, so very important that we warm it up before we get going. Okay, bringing those arms to your hands to the side of your head, hinging at the hip. You're going to come over, and as you come up, push through with the hips. Keeping the knees straight, come over to where your hamstrings allow you to. You'll feel this stretch down the back of your legs. And then opening out the hips as you come forward, up even. Okay, we'll go for one more. Right, we're going to reach up and drawing the elbows down. So reaching up and elbows out to the sides. Okay, and then we're going to row up. We're just impersonating a few of the moves that we're going to do in today's class. Okay, and then we'll just come into some lateral lunges, warming up those hips. So stepping across, opposite hand to opposite toe, sitting into those glutes. Okay, changing sides. Okay, coming down to the mat, just want to come into cat-cow. So letting your tummy relax, bottom relax, taking a breath, and as you exhale, coming up into cat, and then down into cow. Squeezing those glutes as you bring them in. And keep it moving through your spine. Good work. We'll do a couple more. Work with your breathing, but don't hold it for too long. Let's go for one more. Okay, fantastic. Right, I'm going to set my timer. We're going to start with the upper body. We're going to start with a chest press to overhead press. Let me just start that clock. Okay, I'm going to use for this 4s. If you've got 4s, start with 4s. or 3s, whatever you fancy. We're going to come in with a chest press, and then we're going up overhead, okay? Let's go. Feet hip width apart, bend in the knee. Engage your core, drop your tailbone under. So your pelvis is in the right position. This is very important for good posture. So we're coming in and then up. We've got 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest. So keep it going. We've got 10 seconds left now. Keep pressing up. It goes quickly. And we're going to work with the upper body first, and then we're going to move on to core after. Okay, resting there. We're now going to do a row to tricep kick back. I'm going to use 5s. Feet again, hip width apart. So we're going to hinge at the hips, engaging the core. We're going to row up with the shoulders and then kick back with the triceps. Okay, let's go. So rowing up, squeeze those shoulder blades and kicking back. Have a little play with the dumbbells. If they feel the wrong weight for the kick back, you can go lighter. The kick back is the hardest part. Squeezing up with those shoulders. Imagine you've got a coin between those shoulder blades. Keeping those elbows nice and high for your kickbacks. Fantastic, keep it going. And this is working your back and your triceps, backs of those arms. Good, and resting there. Can we keep these? Or I'll go up a bit. We're going to go to 6s. We're going to do a single leg bicep curl to an overhead press. So standing on one leg, getting your balance. Bend in the standing leg knee, tailbone under. We're going to come into a bicep curl to an overhead press, keeping that balance. If your balance goes off, change to lighter dumbbells, okay? So keeping that balance, have your focus points. So you're putting up, all nice and slowly and controlled, to an overhead press. Keep your other foot away from your standing leg. Don't be tempted to stand like a flamingo. This is to work on the stability in that one leg. Keep it going, you're nearly there. We've got one more. Good work. And resting there. Fantastic. Next up, we're going to be doing an upright row. So overhead press, okay? So I'm going to stick with the 6s. If at all you need to change, start heavy and drop down. Probably the best way. Okay, let's go. So feet hip width apart. Rowing up to the chin and then up to the up overhead. Coming back down. Keep that core engaged. Good work. Keep a bend in those knees and that tailbone under. You will feel this in your shoulders. It's a double whammy. You can do it. Rowing up, pressing overhead. Fantastic. Pressing overhead. We've got just under 10 seconds. Come on, keep this going. Use that breath. Exhale as you push. Last one. Good work. Okay. Right, back to the beginning. We're going to go through those 4 exercises again. So we're going to start with our chest press to overhead press. I'm starting with the 4s for this. Let's let our clock catch up. Okay, let's go. So feet hip width apart. And then we're going overhead. Keep a little bend in those knees. Good work. Pressing up. Oh yes, this is a burner. You can feel this in those shoulders already. Keep it coming. You've got this. Just over 10 seconds. Let's go, one more. Bringing those elbows together. Woo! And resting there, fantastic. Okay, I'm going 5s for the row to tricep kickback. You could probably go a little heavier if you want to try. 6s Stick with 4s if you need to. Feet hip width apart, we're hinging at the core. We're going to row up and kicking back behind us. So squeezing the shoulder blades together, kicking back with those triceps. Fantastic. You've got to really good doing this. Keep it going, don't stop. Squeezing up, keep that core engaged. Keep your elbows nice and high as you row up for your tricep kickback. Good work. We've got 5 more seconds. Let's go for 1 more. And resting there. Okay. Bicep curl to overhead press. I'm doing those 6s. And I'm going to come back to 5s for my upright row to overhead press. Those shoulders are definitely feeling it today. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stand on the other leg. Get your balance. Bend in that standing leg knee. Drop your tailbone under. If you find you can't get your balance, stick with the bicep curl. So on the one leg, just curling up and concentrating on your stability in your ankle. This exercise will improve it. And if you can press overhead, curl to press on that single leg. Good work. Keep it going. We're nearly through round 2. Got 1 more exercise to go. Good. I'm resting there. Okay, I'm going to take my 5s for my upright row to overhead press. This is on both feet, standing. You can have a drink after this one. Okay? Come on, clock. 3, 2, 1. Feet hip width apart, tailbone under. Coming up to your chin. Pressing overhead and bringing it back down. So rowing up, overhead, and down. Good work. Keep that core engaged. Bending those knees. Tailbone under. Posture is important. Good work. Whoops. 10 seconds left. My left arm is questioning me today. Good work. Keep it going. Good work. And resting there. Okay. Let's come back to our chest press, to overhead press. If you need to drop down weights. I'm using 4s. This is our last round of upper body. We're then going to move on to core. This is going to go quickly today. So hang in there. Okay. Feet hip width apart, bending the knees. Tailbone under. In with the elbows, up overhead. Good work. Keep that core engaged and just keep pressing. You're doing a great job. Woo, my shoulders. Excellent work. Bringing it in, keep those elbows up. We've got 10 seconds, come on, a couple more repetitions, you can do this. Let's go for 1 more. Push. Good work. And resting there. Back to the 5s. Oh, take a drink if you need a drink. We're going to go for the row to tricep kickback. Okay. Feet hip width apart. Engaging that core. Hinging at the hips. We're going to squeeze up with those elbows. Pushing back. Good. Squeezing up. Keep those elbows nice and high. Keep that core engaged. Excellent. Drawing those elbows up. Kicking back with those triceps. Come on. We've got 10 seconds. Don't stop. You've got this. It's a short moment of burn. Excellent. Squeezing up and kicking back. Good. And resting there. Okay. Bicep curls, overhead press. In fact, I'm going to stick with the 5s. So I'm going to come back onto my other leg. If you can remember which leg you were standing on the first time. Back onto that leg. Bending that standing leg knee. Tailbone under. Coming into your bicep curl. Taking it overhead. Nice and slowly. Keep that balance. Keep breathing. Good. Curling up. Keep your tailbone tucked under. Keeping that balance. Keep that foot away from your other leg. Don't be tempted to use it for balance. If you need to put it down, you will have to. Good. If you really lose your balance, take your weights down. Excellent work. Let's go for one more. Good. Okay. And then we've got one last upright row to overhead press. I'm going to stick with my 5s for this. In 5 seconds. Give those shoulders a quick roll. Okay, taking the weights. Feet hip width apart, bend those knees. Tailbone under. Up to the chin, overhead. Come on. Last ones for upper body. We're then moving on to core. Let's take it up to the chin. Overhead. Excellent work. Feel those shoulders. Lovely. Bringing in some toning to those shoulders. Push up. Good work. Keep it going. We've got 10 seconds. A couple more repetitions, and then you're done with upper body. Okay, resting there. Fantastic. Okay, moving on quickly to our core. We're going to start with a plank shoulder tap. So we're going to come into our plank. We're going to hold our plank, and we're going to take each hand alternately off the floor to touch the opposite shoulder, okay? So keep that plank hold, bottom nice and still, hips still. Nice and slowly, taking your opposite hand off to touch your opposite shoulder. This is working your core. Keep your bottom down. The stiller the hips, the more the core has to work. 10 seconds left. If it comes too much, just hold your plank position on both hands and just hold. Okay? If you can carry on, last 2 seconds. Good, knees to the mat, resting there. Sit up to press. If you've got a 4 or 5 kilogram, you can use this. We're coming down to the mat. We're going to keep our core control. Coming down, and we're going to sit up and press overhead. Okay, let's go. So keep it nice and controlled coming down. Sitting up. Using that dumbbell as an anchor if you need to. So you can take it forwards. Good work. Keeping the control as you come down. Keep that dumbbell close into the chest. Excellent. Let's go for a few more. Make sure you breathe. Oh, I'm warm now. Last couple. Let's go for one more. Good. Okay. Side plank. Nobody likes a side plank, but we have to do them. Okay, so we're coming up onto both feet and coming up into the side plank. I want you to bring your arm overhead. If you get that good balance, that feels good, twisting underneath. If you can't twist, stay on that side plank. If the side plank is too hard, come into pulses. So you can pulse up for 5 seconds and then coming back down. Up and then coming back down. So you've got options. Let's change sides. Okay? So coming up into your side plank, twisting underneath. If this is easy for you, you can use another dumbbell, add a dumbbell into it. If it's too hard, coming into your pulses. Hold it for 5 seconds and then come back down. Alternatively, hold your side plank with your arm in the air. Okay, getting carried away. The clock's ticking. Plank, bear plank drag. Let's go with 4. We are coming onto all fours and we're going to pull that dumbbell through, keeping those knees off the mat. Okay, so body weight in your arms, keeping the knees off the mat. We're pulling that dumbbell through our arms, keeping your hips still as you can. You will really feel this in your quads. I've just done a bike session and boy can I feel my quads. Keep it going. Good work. Keep pulling it through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and resting there. Okay. Grab a quick drink. We're going to go back to our plank shoulder tap. Okay. Good, Simmy. So into that plank. We're going to tap alternate shoulders. Come on, we've got 2 rounds left. 4 exercises, then we're done. Coming into that plank. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Good. Keep it coming. Keep those hips still. Core engaged. If you can't take your hand off the mat, just hold the plank. Keep that core engaged. Keep your bottom in line with your spine. Good work. We've got 10 seconds left. One more. And resting there. Fantastic. Okay, sit up and press. Let's go with my 4 or 5 again. Coming down onto the mat. Bring your back down. Dumbbell on your chest. Letting that clock catch up with us. Oh, a little rest. 3, 2, 1. Let's sit up and press overhead. Sitting up and pressing up. Keep that core controlled as you come back to the mat. Don't let your body slump down. Good. Excellent work. Keep it coming. 10 seconds to go. Let's go for one more. Good work. Okay, resting there. Then we'll go for our bear plank drag. Okay, letting that clock catch up with us. Won't be guilty of working through the rest. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Coming into that bear, on all fours, keeping those knees up, off the mat. Pulling that dumbbell through. Keeping those hips as still as you can. Body weight should be in your arms. And your legs, you will feel this too. Keep it going. We've got one more round after this and then we're going to stretch. Fantastic. Good work. Feel that burn. You've got under 10 seconds. Let's one more. Okay, resting there. Fantastic. Okay. When is my side plank? Sorry, we've got one more before our next round. We'll start at this side. Okay, so your side plank, we're going to come up. You've got 3 options. Up and hold with your arm in the air, staying down on the mat and lifting for 5 seconds and then back down in pulses, or hold your plank up or twisting underneath. If you go for your twist, you just want to keep the balance as best you can. One more this side. Okay, we'll change over to the other side. Good work. So you're either on your pulses, your hold, or your side plank and twist. Work with what you can. We've got one more. Good, and resting there. Okay, last round. Plank shoulder tap, no clip needed. 10-second rest. Oh, my elves. That's too much risky. Okay. Plank shoulder tap in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keeping that bum down, engage that core. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Good work, keep it going. Nice and slow. You feel that core now. Keep it coming, you've got just over 10 seconds. You can do this. One more. And resting there. Fantastic. Taking my 5, ready for my sit-up and press. Let's get this done. 3 exercises left. Okay? Your core will thank you for this. Okay, back to the mat. Engaging that core, coming up, pressing up. Slowly down. Up, press up. Keep it controlled. You're doing a fantastic job. Keep breathing. Keep those feet on the mat. Good. 10 seconds to go. Nearly there, guys. Keep it going. And resting there. Okay. We'll do our bear plank drag first, then we'll go back to our side plank. And then we're going to stretch. Okay. So I've got my 4. Use any weight you like. Getting ready, engaging that tummy button to spine in this position, lifting the knees off the mat, pulling it through. Keep those hips still. This is not a race, it's about control. Good. Minimal rocking as possible. Last ones of these, keep it going. You've got 10 seconds left. Let's go for a couple more. Good, I'm resting there. Ooh, okay. Side plank. We'll start on this side. Okay, so feet on top of each other. Body in a nice straight line. Let's take it away. Let's go up into your side plank. You can twist, twisting underneath and coming back to the side plank. Keeping that control. Good work. You've got your other options. If you want to pulse, pulse. If you want to hold, just hold it. Excellent. Okay, changing sides. Again, spine aligned, arm up. You've done a fantastic job today. Keep it going. Last 5 seconds. Let's go for one more. Good work. Excellent. Well done. Slowly coming up to standing. Switch my timer off. Okay. We're going to stretch. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please make sure you join me for a stretch. We're going to interlink our fingers behind our back, bend those knees, tailbone under, opening out the chest, bring your chin up. Taking a deep breath in and slowly exhaling. Feel that stretch through the chest. Lovely. Okay, we're going to take one arm across. We're going to stretch that shoulder. Keep your hips facing forwards. Again, standing tall. Taking a deep breath in. And slowly exhaling. We're going to change arms. Exactly the same. Inhale and exhale nice and slowly. Okay, bring the one arm overhead. We're going to stretch the triceps. Taking that arm behind your back. Just pulling on your elbows slightly so you can feel that stretch down the back of your arm. And then changing to the other arm. Stretching is very important. Okay, and then we're going to hinge at the hips, my favourite one, which I do in every video and every workout. Letting your body hang over. Let your hands come to where they come to. If it's up here, that's fine, hang here. Reaching over, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Keep your knees as straight as possible. You feel this down the back of the hamstrings. And then slowly coming up to standing. And then we're just going to stretch out to the sides, opening out those obliques. And then coming across to the other side. I hope you enjoyed that today. Thank you for joining me. Please follow me and join my other classes. You can double them up. You can use this alongside a legs workout. And you've got pretty much an hour's workout. So please use them like that as well. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you.